Sorry about that, mama. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so rude. I'm rude. You're the reason Pixie had her accent, and I had to clean up after all my. Thank you. Hi. Hello, Isaiah Cruz and Elian Cocker. Welcome back to the stream, you guys. How have y'all been? Been a long time, not gonna lie. Well, I had my good reasons as to why that is. Yuki's admiring himself and Luca back in the old days when they were the only cats in the house. Be right back. Okay, bye. Anyway, so at night I usually read. In the morning I do my part and journaling, but yeah, today I'm just gonna read The Hobbit. And hopefully nothing interrupts. Man, I forgot how to live stream. Okay, there was a reason why I wasn't live streaming the past few days. I'm just bored of scrolling. Okay, I see. Finally, you are back, huh? Good to see you, bro. Thank you, Air Scott. I have my very, very good reason why. And it's because we got a new kitten. Her name is Junie B. Jones, after a book that we read in childhood. But yeah, she was a handful, man. She still is a handful. It's like hard to take care of kittens. We've never taken care of such a small cat before. Like she's not like drinking milk level kitten. She's like just above that. So she's like 6 weeks oldish, 6 to 8 weeks old. So yeah, um, she was covered in fleas, top to bottom. It was so bad. Wasn't Eris Samad? Yeah, he was. And Tofu, alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, you guys. Seems like nobody's mod anymore. Oh my god, that's crazy. That was a crazy way to, you know, stop streaming for a few days. Not gonna lie. I got a retirement from mod. What happened? Okay, so there's this girl. She was like sad that everybody else was mod except her. And I was like, oh my god, that's so true. And then I demodded everybody and then made her mod. And then life was fair all of a sudden. Life was good. Everybody got put into their places. Everybody was behaving. I never got mod. That's a world. That's like a flex. Hello, Iron Kill. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? And yeah, I hope everybody has been good the past few days. I will show you my reason as to why I was not streaming the past few days when that reason comes in by herself. Okay, because this kitten is so scared. Like she's low-key annoying, bro. Like I never had a cat that was this like feral, like hissing even after you take care of her. Like Pixie is my favorite cat because you could see her gratitude, and she's right there sitting on the ground. She's so cute. But I forgot about her past few days. Show the doctor. The doctor? The mayor, the doctor. Oh my god, he's right there. How you told me I get it. How you told me I get it. What does that mean? Show the baby booper. He's literally right there. That's good to hear. Never mess with Luca. That you're in your flop era. I am. I'm so like I don't know, I just really out of it for some reason. It's and I'm so worried though, cause like once you feel out of it once, it just there's like a snowballing effect, you know? Like you don't want to continue after that. And it's like that happened a lot of times with a lot of different things in my life. You start a little bit, you stop a little bit, and then boom, you're done. Man, they have their name. So everyone know what? Exactly. We're all united as one level. No more jealousy, nothing. Show the picture he's nostalgic about. There it is. Him and his bestie back when they were friends. His brother. He trying to escape the Matrix or something. I don't know. I don't know. Flop air, flop air, flop air, flop air, flop air. We are all free. Exactly. Not really. Some of us are really jealous of others. Some of us are jobless. Some of us are not free. Some of us are financially restricted from our dreams. And if you're not financially restricted, you're restricted in terms of your friendships, your friend circles, your connections. You don't have any of that to do anything that you want to do. Like, for example, I'll tell you something, right? There's this thing called bioluminescence, and it's so cool. It's like the algae in the water. It's not always there, okay? It's like once in a whole year type thing, if not a few years. Right? The algae starts glowing blue. It's so beautiful. Like it looks like stars. It's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And it's not and the more you touch the water, the more it glows. It's insane. And you can't even look at it, right? You have the opportunity, it's right there, but you can't go because you don't have any friends to go with. You don't have anybody who's willing to go with you. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, if I had a job, maybe I could make some friends. Maybe I could go with somebody. But it's the chances are still low that you'll even like those people. If you're jobless, then get a job, man. Exactly. It's like you should be that simple, but no, society makes it so hard. It's like the job market is the worst now of all times. It's like, what's the plan for me? Hmm? You don't want to get frustrated though, obviously. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan. You just gotta have tawakkul, you just have to trust the plan. You don't even know what the plan is. You shouldn't know it. That's where the trust comes in. If you knew the plan, would you be trusting? There's no reason to trust then. The trigger was unnecessary, Eris. You ate too much cow. What? Tofu? Apologize right now. Okay, I've been knowing that gang. Tofu, time me out. That nah, your name's Stinky. Joy, I think nobody having mod made it worse. That's true. That's true. Well, you know what, guys? If I'm not gonna get a job, none of y'all gonna get a job either. I'm a villain, okay? I'm a villain. Listen, I'm so jealous today, especially today, because people younger than me are getting ahead in life. And that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay? I just gotta say that. Alright, my younger cousin, she not bro, bro, she I can't even mentally say it. Tofu's Bengali, so obviously he's gonna say some interesting things about Hindu Indians. I guess so. I don't know what the correlation between that is. Um, go take a shower first. Me or what? How's it not fair? You're just hustling, bustling enough. Not hustling, bustling enough. Obviously, life is the winner takes it all. The loser has to fall. Wise words. Just walk into it. Okay. If we can't do anything, we could read. That's 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 what I taught myself. The loser fails calculus 3 times. It was 2 times. What was it? 2 times? No, it was 1 time. I only failed it once. I got it the second time. So ew, you sounded so cringe saying that lyrics, Dre. What do you mean lyrics? I'm literally speaking facts. You think I got that from a song or something? Haram alayk. Do not expose your sins, Tofu. But I have a job. You're all here unemployment watching unemployment. Let us crash out. Let us crash out. Um, in our own free wills, bro. Or was it MATLAB? Or was it complex variables? No, it was MATLAB. I got complex variables in one go. I'm that smart. I passed complex variables by the skin of my teeth. That's not even supposed to be allowed, but they allow it because people are so dumb. I guess since when you know Hindi? She knows Hindi? What? How does Eric have a job at 12 years old? He's 17, I think. 18? I think he's 18. Was he doing rickshaw riding? What is rickshaw? Anyways, guys, no, seriously though, like I get it. I get all the villains now. As a kid, I'd be like, why do they have to be so evil? Why can't they just now you just want to slap anybody who wants good in the world. Like I'm the villain now, guys. Aren't you pulling your mask off, Julia? Stop her. What? I, she's her own person, okay? She's not like just because she's my sister doesn't mean we have the same ethnicity or something. We could be foster sisters. I don't know. With my brother, is you don't need you do not do trading game. Trading is such a useless thing. Like it's so risky. You're not gonna get a stable income with that. First rickshaw accent was Bengali, by the way. Rickshaw, rickshaw, rickshaw. What? Jojo is hella Bengali. What? I don't even know Bangla. Like, if I had to say one Bangla sentence, it'd be like, "Kamu nache." Anyways, this is why I shouldn't be streaming on my flop days. Like, let me flop. They don't let me flop, guys. They force me to stream. Like, guys, my college will start by tomorrow. Any advice? Just lock in. Like, that's the advice I get, but I don't practice. So I'll just pass it, double it, and pass it to the next person. Lock in double times, okay? Don't do that. You don't tell me what to do, Tofu. You're not even mod. Guys, that was so funny. JoJo's advice would be don't stay in college for 8 years. Oh my god. It says you. Kimona chill. No, that's not funny. Um, what do I even say? Like I'm thinking of like how to redeem myself. I can't. I can't. Bengali is violated. Okay, whatever, whatever. Okay, so should we start reading? Should I keep yapping? I don't know. Yuki is cringing. This is the cringe fest. This is we need sometimes. Listen, guys. I'm talking like I'm talking like that president before Trump. What's his name? I forgot. I know his face. I forgot his name. Why does the word Ben Shapiro come to my mind? It's not even him. It's over with a B. Jeff Bezos. No. What's his name? Bill Clinton. No. Biden. Yes, Biden. Start reading. Okay, fine. See, if I could make money off of being a streamer, life would be complete. Like all my dreams would come true. But life is not fair. I'm so much smarter than so many people who have jobs. Like it's not fair. It's not fair, man. Life is just I just I thought I'd be dead by now, you know, guys? Like I thought if you're dramatic enough that anyways, it's called Twitch. No! What's it called? What's the name? Actual Speed is a streamer. He streams only on YouTube, not Twitch. I think that's better. Yap. I think that's okay, fine. Cause I do want to yap too, but I already took out my bookmark. Like I might lose my page, you know. Also, I just put it back and then continue yapping. Capping is haram. You're just smart at cheating at Scribble. Cheating? That's the biggest compliment ever, Tofu, because I don't cheat, and it shows on camera that I don't cheat, and then you still call me a cheater. Like you just can't believe how smart I am. Thank you so much, Tofu. Cheating is haram too, right? Eh, eh. It is, but like it's one of the things we're more like careless about. Shawarma up. Oh my goodness, on my YouTube channel. The only place where I have authority in this world. And you telling me to shawarma up. Okay, fine. I don't even wanna read, guys. Hiding behind one of the largest barrels, Bilbo discovered the trapdoor and their use, and lurking there, listening to the talk of the king's servants, he learned how the wine and other goods came up the rivers, or overland to the long lake. It seemed a town of men. Okay, Iron Kid's gone. I don't want to read. Why do I get so serious when Iron Kid comes? Like, she's literally on the stream. What does shawarma mean? It means shut up or like shut in this context. Gang. Hi Amanda Boston. Welcome and subscribe. I need to reach 1,000 subscribers so I could feel good about being my useless self because I can't get a job and maybe I should end the stream, bro. The guy, this is so embarrassing. Like, my friends and family actually watch this. Like, they could go back to this at any point in time and be like, "Ew," or I don't know. They watch it, but they don't say anything. I'm not saying my friends. I mean, my family does that. My family actually interacts, but my friends, like the so-called friends out there, they just like to watch you. They don't interact, they don't say anything good. Hi Thiago and Jason, how's it going? It's 968 subs. Nice, nice. We're increasing. We got how many more to go? 32. Let's go. I'm gonna have a 1K subscriber special vlog coming up. Inshallah, like and Dre, go get a job application. I do, I swear, guys. I mean, I haven't been doing that for the past couple of days, but it's hard, guys. It's hard. I know for a fact that I'm gonna struggle, guys. It's so hard to even go to office hours, cause that's exactly why I keep failing MATLAB. Cause I feel so new to it. Like, you can't go to office hours if you didn't try to begin with. You can't make them explain it to you if you didn't. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do your part first and then seek help. That's just additional. They can't do it for you. But you can't even do that. How could you ask them for help? It's so scary. It's the job world is not for me. Unless I'm my own boss. Like streaming, I could stream whenever I want to. But then I'd probably, I don't know, fail at that too cuz I don't want to stream. Don't say that or Tofu will rage face. Who said job? Really bad. You're really bad, Thiago and Jason. Why? What happened? Exactly. Go work at your local coffee shop. Man, you're so smart for your age, Isaiah Cruz. Like, I wish I could, have that mindset of yours. Like, you're probably good in life. You know? Like, you probably got it together. I don't know. Yeah. Man, you see, this is what I mean. Age does not define your maturity. Like, you are so smart. Allahumma barik. Okay. Should I start reading now officially? Because I think everybody cringed and already left the stream at this point. Unless Diego and Jason wants to say why they're doing so bad. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. You guys are still here. Okay. Let's go. Officially, let's start reading again. For some time, Bilbo sat and thought about this Watergate and wondered if it could be used for the escape of his friends. And at last, he had the desperate beginnings of a plan. The stream is dead now. I know! That's what I'm saying! Bro, why did everybody leave? This is so sad. Like, I guess because they could feel that I don't want to read, and, like, they don't want to, you know, be on a stream with somebody who doesn't want to read. This is a flop day. This is not your usual stream, okay? I'm not in the right mood. It's 2 a.m. Actually, no. It was 2 a.m. before when I would read, but I think I started at like 12, so That's the whole difference. Because you started reading. Everybody left because I started reading. That's crazy. That's that's a crazy thing to say. Okay. Um, I was gonna say something. No, but for real though, like I gotta say, like people younger than me, they get everything together, and it's not hard for them. They get their job, they get their marriage. Like that's a big one. That's crazy. Not only that, but they move out, they have friends, they have a whole friend circle, and everybody's like them. Like, it's not like they have to deal with people from very different backgrounds they can't really get along with. No, they're all the same somehow, and they had fun uni days, they had easy classes, they graduated, they just turned a certain age. They weren't old or anything. 'Cause they lock in until you old lady. Oh my goodness, not only not you too. That was Tofu who started that joke, but it's true. I am an old lady. Guess what, guys? I can't handle sour candy or spicy food anymore. That's how old I am. This crazy. Like I can't even believe it. Time is moving faster than me. I'm not moving fast enough. But like what it's so easy to say go get a job, go get married, go do this, go do that. It's not as simple. Like if it were that simple, I wouldn't be in this position right now. You know? Like you need to lock in, but how? That's the problem. You don't have that kind of guidance anymore. You have AI, yeah, but AI making your resume gets canceled by AI that they use to sift out any people who I don't know. It's just it's weird. Now only me. That's true. That's true. I don't even know if I should continue streaming. I'm just not in the mood. I think I'm gonna end this here, guys. I'm so sorry. I think when I'm in a better headspace, inshallah, I could read more. Don't compare yourself to others that I don't have this and that. Just be happy whatever you have. That's beautiful, Airska, but I think it's a biological thing, like to compare yourself, you know. And if it's not you who's comparing yourself, it's your parents who compare you to others, or your siblings. Let's keep continue. Okay, okay, okay. All right, fine, fine. I just I just gotta vent a little bit before I start locking in to read and stuff. But yeah, that's just where I am at in life right now. And I feel like it's a common experience. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. But nothing lasts forever, you know? I hope it doesn't. Cuz I do try. You know, I do try. It's just it's not possible sometimes. I don't know, it doesn't feel possible. You just I hate the advice that I get. Like just trust in God. Like of course I trust in him. That's all I can do. But the worst part is having to do your own part. Cuz God says like if you don't change your self, he won't change your condition, right? Like you need to change yourself first. Like how do you change yourself? Like by locking in? Oh my god, it's a whole circle. I just don't want to live anymore. Like I I love my life though. I love nature. I love life itself, you know. I'm such a lover of life and love and friendship and everything. But I deserve everything good in life. I just don't have it. Don't embrace right now. Embrace? What does that mean? I guess I don't know. I don't know how to word it. Like I'm just impatient. Cuz whatever's meant for you will reach you anyways. And I know what's meant for me. Good. Good things are meant for me. They're not meant for bad people. I'm a good person. At least I think I am. Obviously, I'm a flawed person. Yeah, everybody's flawed. They have to be. No one is perfect. It's just human nature to not be perfect. But I guess I'm more flawed than others just cuz like I don't feel good when others get stuff, you know? Like that should have been me. That's envy. That's bad. That eats your good deeds like fire burns wood. No religion teaches wanting others to not progress just cuz you're not progressing. That's the test here. That you have to want good for others and then good will come to you. Then you can lock in. Okay, okay, fine. Just be patient. Right now, you'll get everything. You gotta wait and focus on yourself and your desires. Be ambitious. Inshallah, inshallah khair. But I'm getting old, guys. Like what is patience gonna do? You know, like just make me older until I don't. Okay. Um, just keep me in your prayers, guys. I know you guys are not Muslim, but uh, I need prayers from anybody. SOS. That's jealousy. That's a bad joy. That's true. I'm so jealous though. I have to admit. I have the evil eye. But at the end of the day, I know what's good. I know what's right. That is wanting good for others. I have that conscience that tells me right and wrong, right from wrong. You know, there's a lot of things that people they go through and they have that immediate reaction. It's like you're hungry, you want to be angry and yell at others. You could either do that, be controlled by your feelings at the moment, or control yourself. Be like, I know I'm hungry. I know I might crash out at somebody, so I'm gonna, you know, feed myself first. If I can find food, I'm gonna do that. Or I had a bad sleep today. I'm tired. I'm cranky, but I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make others not suffer because of what I'm feeling right now. I'm not gonna just act upon what I'm feeling. That's just what an animal does. You know, animals don't have that ability to, you know, tell right from wrong and really control themselves. We have that free will to not act like, you know, just like NPCs. That's an alter ego. Come on, some people get success in their 30s or 40s. That's true. That's true. Like that Cabo Verde goalie, you know, he was in his 40s, but now he has like, what is it? Millions of followers on Instagram. Remember good karma. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, what do good and good comes back to you. That's the religious teaching for all religions. And that's beautiful. Thank you for the reminder, guys. That's really, really nice. Do good and good will come back to you. Want good for others and good will come back to you. You know, in our religion we say when you pray for others, the angels pray for you. What did the angels pray? Like they're pure. They don't have sins. So their dua, their prayers go directly to God and like there's nothing no barriers in between. And he will accept that. Start a business, try it for once. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have an oil business, like a fragrance. I was trying to build a website using Shopify, but then I don't know. I kind of stopped that, and you have to pay $1 now because the free trial ended. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with that. Like, is it just gonna waste money? Like, I don't know how to invest in that. You know, I don't know though. I have $10. We'll see. We'll see. It's not always good, and good will come back to you. Give, but don't expect. That's true. Also, that's true. Also, you can want good for others. Maybe good won't come back to you, but you know, that's what the hereafter is for. If you don't get what you want now or later, it's in the best place. That's the best way to answer or have your prayers answered. And that's the same teaching in Christianity too. Like, you know, every rejection is a redirection. I heard all the advice you could ever give in the world. Like, I still at the end of the day just I can't fight my demons that say I want it now. You know, that's nefsel. Amara. That's what it's called. It's the desire that wants now, now, now. نفس المطمئنة is the good voices, the one that says, I know you know better, and you just have to act on it. Like you should want good for others, and you will get goodness. That's everything you want. You read Christianity. I don't read about Christianity. I just know that's the thing in Christianity also, just because like I've seen reels and stuff. Try other apps and sell clothes you don't wear or never wear. Oh yeah, I've seen apps for those on Instagram. Like I forgot what it's called, but I do have a Facebook marketplace where I was like selling this puppet, and I had a buyer, and she wanted it from $45 to $15. I'm like, I'll do at least 25. Like, and she didn't reply. I was like, okay, fine, 20. But now, yeah, that's I did make $15 off of that before. That was like the first time I ever made money myself, though. That was crazy. Imagine how much more money I could make if I had an actual paying job. And if I did, I would spend that money in the best ways ever. But I have a feeling that if I were to make money, it would just go to waste. Like, I don't know. People would say to just buy them things or pay for things like I don't want to. One is called Depop. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about that I saw. Ayo, hi Hamza Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? And yeah, tell them no. That's true, that's true. I shouldn't lower my standards just because they can't pay for my cat puppet that's worth $45. How much pocket money you get from your parents? $0. But my sister, she's very nice. Alhamdulillah. She she gives me some type of allowance, just like whenever I do some odd favor for her. So right now I have $10 for washing a Dutch pot because it was so heavy. Dutch oven. But yeah, Hamza, how's it going? Let me know how your marriage went for the first week. I'm not too jealous of people I don't know, so don't worry. I'm not gonna give you evil eye. But if I do know you, it's like, how'd you do that? How? Why not me? Why not me? Astaghfirullah. If it's expensive, then just say no. Tell them make some money or you loan the money. Yeah. That's the best advice ever, Isaiah Cruz. You don't know how hard it is for people way older than you to say no. That's like a boundary that people pleasers do not have. But we need to have it. I told this person, hey, I need some space, okay? I don't want to hang out with you anymore. And she's like, oh, okay, I understand. I'm so sorry that it had to come to this. And then a few weeks later, she said, hey, what's up? I was thinking of you. Like, you're not respecting that space that I asked for, that boundary. And I felt so guilty to not talk to her again. I said, I asked my closest people, hey, what do I say to this person that I said give me some space, and she texts me again? They're like, you don't have to respond. I'm like, oh, okay. But I feel so guilty still. Like, what if I see her in person? Like, should I ever talk to her ever again? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm just really, really shy. What is this stream about? Hi, Pistol Pulp. We're just talking about life, all our life challenges, because everybody has a problem. Everybody has something that they're struggling with. So if you want to just say yours, that's fine. Go for it. But mine is just like feeling behind in life, especially at this age. When you're younger, you don't feel any pressure to like, oh, okay, that's something I'll worry about later. But then later comes, it's like, what? Did COVID just speed things up? Like, I didn't get time to grow. Like, that just took away all the experiences I would have had. If it's, why do bad things happen to good people? That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful question. Because bad things actually happen to everybody. Good people go through bad things, even when they don't deserve it, because that brings out a side of them that they wouldn't have discovered otherwise, you know? Good people can become bad, and bad people can become good. It's about how you react to it, how you choose, because that's free will, you know? You have to choose the right environment sometimes. Good people, like, well, I'm not saying I'm a good person because I don't know for a fact. Because today I feel like a really bad person. I feel like the worst side of me is just jealous of other people and like don't want good for them. But if I were, you know, if that weren't the case, if I really were good, and if I could say something about, good people going through bad things, it's like I wouldn't have found out that I liked nature so much if I weren't in that mental state where I needed something to escape to. And then that lake thing made my life so much better. Like I found that side only because of the mental load that I was going through. And I was so happy after that. Like, wow, I love this side of me. And I'm grateful for what I've been through to expose that side of me. I wanna be who I wanna be, who I'm meant to be. Loki though, I'm always feeling behind. Exactly! You're like me, Pistol Pop. Welcome. Welcome to the boat that we're in. At least I'm in. Everybody else seems to be good for some reason. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Like y'all ain't normalizing the real human experience. You're acting like that doesn't happen. That happens. Insecure. Oh my gosh, Tofu. Like, what is your biggest problem? Aren't we all? Yeah, exactly. They're just pretending. Everybody's pretending. Like, they don't go through stuff. Like, they have it together. Nobody actually knows what they're doing. You should do streams called Nighttime Talks. Let's not get too used to this, okay? I want to get back to studying as soon as possible. But when you're in a floppy mode, when you don't want to do anything, you don't want to stream, and you kind of get forced to stream. And you don't want to read, then you could just yap and just be real, acting like your teeth is real, but it's fake. Uh, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's not good. Don't don't make fun of my insecurity, okay? My age. I'll never say my age. It is sarcasm, Tofu. What is sarcasm? But yeah. Um Feeling behind in life is something that if you didn't go through, then you'd go through something else equally as horrible and terrifying, you know? That's just life. Nobody has it good. They all have, like, Holland, like the Viking in sports. He's so good. I feel like he's gonna win the World Cup, but if he doesn't, that's the test. That's the shame he's gonna bring home. That, oh, I couldn't win the World Cup, but he made it pretty far. I mean, he probably has his own problems in life, right? So many expectations, right? His family comes from champions in generations. Like he has to fill in that shoe. Like maybe he didn't choose to be a World Cup champion. What if that was not the case? Like I'm trying to lock in to join to the NBA. Wow, that's so nice. Japan won today. Yeah, I mean they're against Tunisia, bro. Tunisia sucks. Did you see the last game Tunisia had with Sweden? Not Sweden, Switzerland, bro. One of the S countries. They got 0-5, bro. These Muslim countries suck. They shouldn't even be part of the World Cup. They're just there for decoration, I suppose. I don't know why Muslim countries suck at World Cup. What are you studying? Um, I was supposed to study reading and comprehension and The Hobbit. But I just felt like yapping for the last 40 minutes. What? It's in 40 minutes? That's crazy. 40 minutes of just talking. You Muslim countries suck. I'm talking about football or soccer. I mean football to you. I'm not being Islamophobic though. I'm just saying like at football, it's usually the non-Muslim countries that are better. But I think it's uh more like generation thing, you know? Like the previous generation just trying to survive. This generation, they had it a little bit good, so they're trying to get into that. But they couldn't. They still can't, you know? There's like first world countries who can't afford that lifestyle, and then there's like those poor countries that can't. We're better at fasting. Exactly, just starving and that kind of thing. Football is for people who have it good. Why don't you set up super chats? Cause I can't afford that. You know, super chats only happen when what's it called? You reach 3,000 watch hours. Currently, let's see. Let's see on my laptop where I'm at. Let's see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'll be really transparent with y'all as my loyal viewers. Dang, I didn't open this laptop in a hot minute. I have all my job application stuff that I was doing. This is so scary. Okay. So we're gonna go to manage videos, and then we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go sorry about that. I can't to earn, right? Let me just like pull out this tab so I don't show anything private here, right? So this is where the super chats are, or would have been. And then you need eligibility. We got that. We got that. And now we need one of the following. That's 3,000 watch hours. And we're here at 1628. Not bad, not bad. So by the end of the year, we might get super chats. And then I'll get $1. But that's like donations, bro. That's not monetization. You need 4,000 watch hours for that. Unsubbing that. Show two countries. Top watching countries. Oh, okay, I think it's like United States and India. Cause a lot of Indians in the world, like 2 billion. Joey, how is being in the black like it was hard. We needed to, heal ourselves using fire. I don't know if you watched Joan of Arc, but I was there when they were filming back then. How do you do countries? Analytics, let's see. Audience. Uh where are the countries? How do you tell? It's not really okay. That's interesting. Well, it doesn't show my reflection here. But we have the most people are 25 to 34. Nice, nice. That's my type of people. Okay, the geography, there it is. We have South Koreans. Whoa! Vietnam, Indonesia, India. Yeah, most of them are the United States. Shorts, lives. Hey, what? A lot of brown people on the lives. Okay, Australia. That's Queen. That's Tofu. That's Hamza. India, Irish Scott. United States, Isaiah Cruz. Indians, yeah. What about the Great Depression? Oh, back then, I remember that time. Okay, so when the Great Depression hit, like we didn't have that much food, right? So we would just like pour milk and noodles together and put salt, pepper. That was it. That was our food, and we actually liked it. It became an actual dish that even when we could afford better food, like we'd still eat that. It was so crazy. Okay, so yeah, those are all the analytics right now. At the moment, not that interesting though. Not that interesting. It's already stuff we know. Um, but yeah, that's all. Any other questions, guys? because of not posting Luca. Luca's not interesting, guys. He's just a big oaf. Like, if you want to look at Luca, search up Horton Hears a Who. Wait, where does that character I'm thinking about from? Horton Hears a Who orange character. This guy. This guy. From Horton Hears a Who. That's literally Luca, bro. You wanna look him? Search that up. He's so cool. Yeah, perhaps facts. Oh, you're from India. Me? No, I'm not. I'm from California. But Indian ain't conquering shawarma, bro. You could have said Kai to Pakistan. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that girl. Whoever she is, old age memory. She does, but she needs 1,000 subscribers to monetize her channel. Not just that. You need also 4,000 watch hours. I only have like 4 out of 40% on the way there. But it's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. Why don't you set okay? Whoever she is, yeah. We forgot about her. She didn't come anymore. She will after July though, I feel like. Wish I had a polygraph of him. He was talking about me though. Yeah, props specs. Okay, let's go. Let's read. Finally. Do we get all the vibes out? Do we say everything that we needed to vent? Does anybody else want to vent? I'm not gonna look at the chat for the next 30 minutes. No. Please say something. I don't want to read. Uh, um, you know, it's hard enough when you don't have any friends that when you do have a friend that you let them go because of attachment issues that you get too clingy or something because you don't want to feed that attachment cycle, so you have to let them go and then you're back in square one because you don't know any other way to fix that attachment cycle. How's that possible? Like, how? What in the paradoxical world am I living in? I don't even like. You need experience to get a job when you can't get a job without experience. Getting friends is way too hard. It's exactly pistol. I tell my mom and my sister, I'm gonna get some friends. They're gonna judge you. You don't have anything. It's like, why do I need to show off anything for the sake of friends? They're like, why don't you go with us or something? Like, you guys don't fill the void like that. You guys are my family. I need friends. But in all honesty, friends are not about filling the void. They're about health. They're about, you know, keeping you mentally sane. Family can't do that sometimes. Genuinely don't know how. I know, bro. Literally, we're in the same boat. Yeah, I touch grass areas. One true friend is enough. Exactly. You're enough. That was so nice of you, Tofu. You guys should go meet each other. You guys are literally at the same country, just divided by one border. Like, just hang out already. I bet you guys could. For me personally, it's not hard to make friends. It's hard to you know, continue them. Cause you either get really unhealthily attached or you grow in a resentful way. I can't explain it. It's like enough to be old alone. Enough to be old alone? Oh my god, that's so rude. Nobody wants to be old alone. We live in a world where you cannot be old alone like that. Unless you're a boomer who has no devices. Because the internet is full of people, but you you might find somebody who's from where you are. And then you could hang out with them. It's dangerous, yeah, but it's still an option, you know? Old people, I don't know, I don't know. Blood is thicker than water. You should invest in your family. or a family. Maybe I'm missing something. They'll stop talking to me. Oh, I'm a boring person. It's better to be a boring person than somebody who's outspoken and says things that are wrong, you know? I feel like boringness is underrated. Like if I met somebody who's boring like you, right? And they were somebody who I'm allowed to make friends with, like a hijabi girl, and she's like my age range, and she's boring, I'd feel like I could be myself more around that person. If somebody's outgoing, it's like you're scared to talk to be yourself. It's like, oh, okay, I'll let them take the podium or whatever in the friendship. You just listen to them, but you may not like them. They're just too outgoing. It's like, wait, let me talk. Big guy. Where's the big guy, Coco? Coco. Nah, you're missing the type of friends you deserve. Oh yeah, Coco, bro. I forgot everybody. It's been a few days, okay? It's been a few days. I forgot everything. Just compliment them and say good things about them. Just listen to their stories. Yeah, you'll get friends by following these steps. Yeah, honestly, it's not hard for me to come up with things to say. I'm the biggest yapper. See, I talk so much on lives just because I don't have to make eye contact with either of you guys, with any of you guys, and I don't even know what you guys look like. It's like I'm talking to nothing, like talking to a wall. But you guys are real people, so I don't feel like guilty for talking to a wall because you guys are alive. But you like it's not a human reaction interaction. If you guys were here, I wouldn't even talk to y'all. Just cause like I'm shy, but also cause like that's it's kind of free mixing. If it's online, it's fine. Like y'all, nobody can see each other. I don't know what that thought process is like, or if it's good or not. But I think it helps. If you talk a lot in live streams, then you'll be better at talking in person. No, I legit think I'm the problem though. I don't like most people. They feel fake and rude and weird. I think I'm just dumb. That's true. Like some people they are fake, they are rude and weird, but s s I feel like I'm that person, like, I could be rude, I could be weird, but, there's another side, there's not that's not the only side to people, you know? Like, if you look past all the rudeness, all the weirdness, you might not find much, but sometimes you could find a good person, inshallah. I think you just have to, like, give them a chance or two. Especially the Kai vlog. I was new and I was like, yo, did Kai paid her to promote her channel? It feels so fake. Oh, does it feel fake now? Because maybe I was fake earlier. I don't know. Because you could be really nice and people take that as fakeness. Or you could be really outspoken and people take that as rudeness and weirdness. I I tend to be both ends of the spectrum sometimes. Depends how I'm feeling that day. But yeah, life is not easy. Life is not for the weak. Then again, nobody makes it out alive. So we're just um waiting for things to get better or for us to die so we could get to that better that is heaven. But we don't even know if we're gonna make it there. So that's the scary part. I can't even look people in the eyes without getting nervous talking. It's kind of hard. Me too, bro. That's why talking on live stream is so much different than talking in person. I can't I can't even stand looking in their I don't know why. You know why? I feel like it's because windows are the eyes of the soul. That's a very common saying, eyes never lie. And you're scared of what they'll see in your eyes. Because you don't wanna let them know what you're feeling, what you're going through. I don't know. Maybe yeah, I mean you don't choose to get nervous when being looked in the eye. You're scared of what they think of you. You shouldn't be scared. What's the worst they could think? Oh, this person's chopped. Even if they think that, those people are still nice, you know? No, I have that huge inferiority complex. Are you insecure about your looks, Pistol? Sometimes. I can look dead in the eyes, call me shameless or confident, I don't know. That's that's a huge flex, Tofu. Because looking at someone dead in the eyes, it's like a superpower. You could make them nervous. You don't have to be nervous. Um, yeah. I was gonna say something. Hold on, let me think. Looking somebody in the eyes. Yeah, I mean, that inferiority complex, it's sometimes innate, you know? You kind of born with it sometimes. Like, oh, I'm not good enough, but it's because of your upbringing. Like, if your family has that inferiority complex, it does get passed down. My dad though, he's not inferiority complex. He's a very confident person. My mom is really confident too. It's just us, me, my siblings. Cause you know your place in society automatically by default. If there's a lot of people better than you, then that's automatic. You learn that from a young age. You can make them nervous, bro. That sounds you like mogging. I didn't say you mogged them. No, that's different. But if you're more confident than them, that's the upper hand. I mean, I don't go out much either or talk. I think I talk okay. I hope. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about sometimes when I'm out hanging out with somebody. Cause recently I hung out with somebody and it was so bad. Like I was saying those random things. Like, I was not okay. They were still nice though. They were really relaxed. They're like, okay, it's fine. To everything that I was saying. Go out then. Yeah, yeah. The ironic, the paradoxical thing is that you have to go out to get better at going out. You have to have experience to get that job. You have to put yourself out there to be more confident. You have to fake it till you make it. And do what? Yeah, that's the hard part. You don't know what to do. But I'm trying to change myself so Allah's proud that I can change my condition. You know? That's his promise. He will have your back. Inshallah. But some part of me is just like, you have to try more until he changes anything. But that's why we learned the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we could know who he is. Like he understands what you're going through and that you do try. It's okay to not feel sure. It's okay. No to girls though, haram. What is no to girls? Go out then. Oh, no, yeah, don't go out with girls. Okay. Try to laugh if you don't feel to, they won't discourage you. And do what? Compliment them. It makes feel them special. Also, gain respect towards you. Yeah, compliment your friends. Just say things like, "I like how you are so chill." I don't know. How do you what do you compliment about somebody? I don't want to give fake compliments though. That's true. It has to be natural. You have to say something like, "Wow, you're so smart." When they say something obvious, maybe. I don't know, that is fake complimenting. Then go up and get compliment. That's true. You could always go up. You could always go to the gym. You could always get teeth bonding, dental cosmetics, and um, wear sunscreen, skincare. But then you need money. You need money to invest in all those things. You need income to buy those things. You need a job. I've been going to the gym. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You need you need much more than that. Just kidding. That's a really good start. You do better than me. Yeah, gym is the best place to start. You know, gym. People say it shapes your mindset, not just your body, but your mindset. You become a more grateful person. You become a changed person. My humble posted a post of 17 photos on it. Humble? What does that mean, homeboy? I said, yo, the third pic is dope. Then he changed the post and made it the cover for the post. Wow. Gym, running, painting, peak. No, but that's bad though. Like he's being he'll take your your words as validation and seek that validation more. Like, if he was himself truly, he wouldn't change himself just because of what somebody said. You can't let words affect you that much, you know? If he reacts to your nice comments like that, imagine the bad comments, how much he'll crash out at those. You shouldn't be affected by words. Bro's unemployed. I've been going to the gym for 4 years. Whoa, that's awesome. Gym, running, painting. I want myself to change. Yeah. But I go to the lake every day whenever I feel like it. That's my gym. That's my mental state, you know? That's like where I feel at home is in nature. I don't I don't do skincare, contrary to popular girl lifestyles. I just make wudu and put Vaseline on my face. Running is good. Yeah, running also gives you that healthy dopamine. I don't even go to the gym, I do running. That's good, that's good. I go hiking, 5 mile hiking. I go walking. But I haven't done that in a long time. I should do that tomorrow. But I haven't done anything for a long time. I've been in a rut. I've not been myself lately. That's very, very bad. I'm getting there. I eat healthy. I go to train MMA, then lift weights. I'm trying to improve. That's beautiful. That's awesome. That's the best thing you could do for yourself. Why is your body fat percentage? Pixie is just climbing the closet. Pixie, you wanna join the stream? Man, I want to show you guys the kitten, bro. Where's that Junie? I want my sister to bring her. She's been hiding under the couch though. She's so small. She's a ragdoll. And I found her in the streets, like covered in fleas. Show the kitten. Junie, cool name. Yeah, Junie B. Jones. It's just Yuki, Yuki, Yuki. We need a new cat on the stream. But we're not gonna keep her. Like my cousin's gonna take her when she can come here. But she can't come for a bit, so hi, dear sweetie. Hello, cat lover, fellow cat lover. Is that a hijab in your profile picture? Is that? Oh my gosh, it's a Muslim girl, bro. Hallelujah. Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal ya Rabbi. Please stay here, please. We need more hijabis. We need more viewers like me. Let me try to find the cat. Actually, never mind. Wait. Let me think. Oh. Okay, guys, I got the cat, Junie B. Jones. This is her. Look at her. Hallelujah, I am Muslim girl, alhamdulillah. Yes! Look at her face. She has a bit of a scab in her nose area, but her eyes are immaculately blue. Hello, Junie. She doesn't know what's going on. She wants to read The Hobbit. Oh my goodness. What the hell? She stepped on her poop again? Oh my god. Guys, I have to wash her. Man, Hey guys, I'm back. If y'all are still here, that's so annoying, bro. Cat. They keep having poop accidents, man. I'm so tired of them. But try to get out of that mod mine. This one? Alright, yeah. Is that a new one? How do you get this emoji? Time me out. We can do Fluffy, subhanallah, subhanallah. Are y'all still here? Hmm. She might be the next pixie. Nah, we're not gonna keep her. Splendid. Is this a new one? Yeah, it is. Jazakallah khairan. Probably has poo on her feet. Instead of big poo, but yeah. Yeah, genius. Thank you. Thank you for replying. I feel like the other person's gone. The cat lover. Eriska, you still here? Should we keep reading or who she likes more, Yuki or Pixie? Pixie, duh! I hate Yuki. Yes, okay, let's continue. For some time, Bilbo sat and thought about this water gate and wondered if it could be used for the escape of his friends, and at last he had the desperate beginnings of a plan. The evening meal had been taken to the prisoners. The guards were tramping away down the passages, taking the torchlight with them and leaving everything in darkness. Then Bilbo heard the king's butler bidding the chief of the guard good night. Now come with me, he said, and taste the new wine that had just come in. I shall be hard at work tonight, clearing the cellars of the empty wood. So let us have a drink first to help the labor. Very good, laughed the chief of the guards. I'll taste with you and see if it's fit for the king's table. There's a feast tonight, and it would not do to send up poor stuff. When he heard this, Bilbo was all in a flutter, for he saw that luck was with him, and he had a chance at once to try his desperate plan. He followed the two elves until they entered a small cellar and sat down at a table on which two large flagons were set. Hey, why the chat so active? Let me read it. Put this symbol on both sides and write YTG in letters in the middle, with no space between the symbols. Gadim said Luca he's too chat for that. Luca are farming. Wow. Luca, where is he? Oh, he's not here. I'm not getting him. I'm just getting this cocoa butter chapstick. It's really cool. It's Vaseline. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Okay, bye guys. No, she's gone. Cat love, if you have more female Muslim friends, bring them over to the live stream. But I don't know, they're not into the stuff that I'm into. I'm not like any. That's not even a pick me way to say it. I'm just not like anybody else who's Muslim girl. He's still the fave. Show the next kid. The new kid. No, I hate that kitten, bro. She keeps pooping on herself. I don't hate her though. She's cute and all, but kittens are so messy, bro. She's gotta learn eventually. But I need to be patient. Alright, let's continue. Soon they began to drink and laugh merrily. Luck of an unusual kind was with Bilbo then. It must be potent wine to make a wood elf drowsy, but this one, it would seem, was the heady vintage of the great gardens of Dorwinion, not meant for his soldiers or his servants, but for the king's feast only, and for smaller bulls, not for the butler's great flagons. She's different, Julia different. Yeah, she's a huge handful. I only gave her 2 baths today, and she keeps having poo-poo problems. But that's not her fault, that's just yeah. I don't know, it must be the food. I love hawk. Yeah, I have a hawk feather in my car just 'cause, like, I saw it on the floor. It's so cool. I have to make the next resident kit with the the hawk feather and like the geese feather and like a bunch of feathers. I need to collect feathers and then put that all together. That'd be so cool. Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah. Alright, let's continue. Very soon the chief guard nodded his head, then he laid it on the table and fell fast asleep. The butler went on talking and laughing to himself for a while without seeming to notice, but soon his head too nodded to the table and he fell asleep and snored beside his friend. Then in crept the hobbit. Very soon the chief guard had no keys, but Bilbo was trotting as fast as he could along the passages towards the cells. The great bunch seemed very heavy to his arms, and his heart was often in his mouth, in spite of his ring, for he could not prevent the keys from making every now and then a loud clink and clank, which put him all in a tremble. First, he unlocked Balin's door and locked it again carefully as soon as the dwarf was outside. Balin was most surprised, as you can imagine, but glad as he was to get out of his wearisome little stone room. He wanted to stop and ask questions and know what Bilbo was going to do and all about it. "No time now," said the hobbit. "You just follow me. We must all keep together and not risk getting separated. All of us must escape or none, and this is our last chance. If this is found out, goodness knows where the king will put you next with chains on your hands and feet too, I expect. Don't argue, there's a good fellow." Then off he went from door to door until his following had grown to 12, none of them any too nimble, what with the dark um, what with the dark and what with their long imprisonment. Bilbo's heart thumped every time one of them bumped into another or grunted or whispered in the dark. "Drat this dwarvish racket," he said to himself. But all went well and they met no guards. As a matter of fact, there was a great autumn feast in the woods at that night, and in the halls above. Nearly all the king's folk were merrymaking. At last, after much blundering, they came to Thorin's dungeon, far down in a deep place, and fortunately not far from the cellars. "Upon my word," said Thorin, when Bilbo whispered to him to come out and join his friends. "Gandalf spoke true as usual. A pretty fine burglar you make, it seems, when the time comes. I'm sure we all are forever at your service. Whatever happens after this, but what comes next?" Bilbo saw that the time had come to explain his ideas as far as he could, but he did not feel at all sure how the dwarfs would take it. His fears were quite justified, for they did not like it a bit, and he started grumbling loudly in spite of the danger. "We shall be bruised and battered to pieces and drowned too, for certain," they muttered. "We thought you had got some sensible notion when you managed to get hold of the keys. This is a mad idea." "Very well," said Bilbo, very downcast, and also rather annoyed. "Come along back to your nice cells, and I'll lock you all in again, and you can sit there comfortably and think of a better plan. But I don't suppose I shall ever get hold of the keys again, even if I feel inclined to try." Whoa, Bilbo giving them a piece of his mind. Let me read the chat real quick. Yo, David Solomon, welcome back to the stream. Dre, when will you activate your channel? I want to donate so my messages stick out, sis. That's so nice of you, David Solomon. I think by the end of this year, though, because we're not near 3,000 yet, but when we are, um, we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna unlock that. Inshallah. I don't know, with that money, I'll just like buy more books and stuff, but I need to invest that. Then David, you better get ready for $100. Get your wallet ready, Scotty. Yes, my broski. You're not patient with Junie. Be better. She said she hates her. Yeah. You're so impatient like your sticky, shorty little tempered daddy. That's too heartless, bro. Stocky. I know it too. She's a bad foster. She said she's gonna put her into Kai's basement. Well, I didn't say that. But I did say I hate her. Because, like, she's gotta get it together. Pixie, when she was her age, she knew better. Alright? She can't stand brown. Uh, yeah, Pixie's white. But I can't stand Yuki either. He's more white than Pixie. Pixie's more brown. He's yellow because his white gets tainted. Oh, Pixie's so cute. I mean, today she was also being so annoying. This is the first thing Pixie ever did that was so bad. Pixie was 4 months. Yeah, true. Speaking of Yuki, bro, and he just comes right when I said his name. Like he knows. He knows his name. Yellow guy. Yuki, Joy, you evil. Yeah. I don't like cats anymore. I thought I did, but they're just too much of a handful. Like I'm done with them. Junie needs him right now. Well, what is he doing here? He has Papa duties, right? Go take care of your baby. His drip looks cool. That's his that's his belly, bro. Put him in my room, hurry. He's coming to your room. Just open the door. He literally left the room. Yuki got a bath. I mean, I didn't give him a bath. He did bathe himself after a long time, but should we keep waiting? It's closed. I can't get off my bed. Why? Alright, let's put Yuki in that room. Okay. We're back. When I found the poop on her feet, like the litter spilled somewhere here. And I'm very worried about that. Then why are you petting them if you hate them? That's true. I just because they're there in my face, you can't. Who's pet lover here? Not me. Not me. They're not my pets anyways. Like I didn't choose them. I didn't even want Junie, bro. Like I didn't want to save her. My sister said, "No, save her," and then now my whole life is ruined. Yes, you did. No. If I did, I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Who chose Pixie? Okay, Pixie's different. Okay, she's cute. She's the only cat I could tolerate. She's a real cat. She doesn't step on her poop like all these other stupid cats. Luca does that. Yuki does that. Not Piggy. Uh, Junie does that. And if they do it, I get it. But they don't even try to lick themselves, bro. They're not good animals to keep. I'm done with animals, bro. Pixie's cute, so you chopped. You are hated so unfair for Joy. Yeah. She literally pooped a trail today and I had to shampoo the carpets. Um yeah, that was bad. Pixie let me down today. You're the animal. Okay, you call me whatever. You can't deny that cats are not good pets anymore. Cats, dogs, they're all bad pets. Pets in general are bad. The only good investment to lose your sanity over is raising actual humans. So that when you watch them grow, right? It's not forever. 2 to 3 years, fine. They could you could raise them that much. But animals, they you need to look after them their whole life. They don't grow. And then yeah, humans are smarter. You could talk to them. You could advise them. I don't know. Humans are just much better than animals. Dogs are human friends. That's what they want to hear. That's what they want to say to themselves, but they're not. Those people, they just don't know how to associate with society. Show Junie enough seeing your hand gestures or gang signs while you study. This is my Spider-Man signs. Yeah, no, I'm not getting Junie back, okay? She's nasty. I tried to. I literally you guys could just rewind and look back at that. I'm not bringing her in again. You don't know what to expect with that girl. She's always poopy. Okay, let's continue. So that was too much for them, and they calmed down. In the end, of course, they had to do just what Bill was suggested because it was an it was obviously impossible for them to try and find their way into the upper halls or to fight their way out of the gates that closed by magic, and it was no good grumbling in the passages until they were caught again. So, following the hobbit down into the lowest cellars they crept. They passed a door through which the chief guard and the butler could be seen still happily snoring with smiles upon their faces. The wine of Dorwinion brings deep and pleasant dreams. There would be a different expression on the face of the chief guard the next day, even though Bilbo, before they went on, stole in and kind-heartedly put the keys back on his belt. "That will save him some of the trouble he is in for," said Decent to the prisoners. Said Mr. Baggins to himself. He wasn't a bad fellow, and quite decent to the prisoners. It was puzzle. It will puzzle them all too. They will think we had a very strong magic to pass through all those locked doors and disappear. Disappear! We have to get. We have got to get busy very quick if that is to happen. Assalamu alaikum. Yo, Noob is cool guy. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Argentina match tomorrow. Yeah, Messi already did a hat trick. Let's see what he does tomorrow. How you been? Is everything okay? Bad. Bad? Why? Let us know. Why is it bad? Because I don't want to keep reading. My date is also bad because that poopy cat, man. I'm so done with them. Cats. Ooh, chapter 10. We're almost there. I would have reached there a long time ago, though, if I didn't skip so many days of streaming. I've been searching 2 hours, even more. Remote controller fit for my RC plane kit. Oh my god. How could it get lost in your own house when you just open the kit? No, did you mess up with your exams or something at school? Like, no. Hopefully it's not that bad. It's just the RC remote. That's so sad though. Um, Dre game. Yeah, I'll be the next thing Michael Jackson or not Michael, he's dead. Jafar Jackson gonna sing about. No, like searching for it on online shop. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. But 2 hours, that's crazy. It would be the first thing to pop up, right? Usually. But do you know the brand or something? I don't know. I don't know how to help that, but inshallah. Just ask ChatGPT maybe. He'll narrow things down. That's like me when I try to find an old video that I've seen on YouTube and I try to get ChatGPT to help, but I can't find the video like at all. Thug Joy. I'm doing it again. Okay. Just ask YouTube. Yeah. This won't be easy to understand, but hmm. Or you could make your own remote control, right? You could learn the mechanics. STEM. But you are 10. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. This is not like cheating on exams, Joy. ChatGPT won't help. How do you know I cheat on exams? I mean, why would you think that? I don't cheat on exams. Only whenever I can. Show the flower thing you made, Joria. Okay. Ta-da! Why is it so dirty, bro? Well, it's not that dirty. It's just dust or something. But that's what I mean. Only have two channel remote. I want my RC plane to be up, down, left, right, but I need a 4-channel remote control, but I've been searching for 4 hours. But there isn't any. There's but expensive. Oh yeah, you just need to buy the expensive one if it matters that much. Looks cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I already showed this, but yeah. It's cool that I made that, you know? Imagine what else I'm capable of. But I think anybody could have made this if they had the kit. But it would feel more like personal if you press the flowers yourselves. They just already had it provided. So I think yeah, the next kit, because I have another one like this kit. I would do just like a goose feather and like the hawk feather and like more duck feathers and a peacock feathers. There's peacocks here as well. That'd be very cool. Purple flower especially. Thank you. No, it's for my own entertainment. I see. But, you know, if there's a will strong enough, there is a way. You'll do it. You'll get it. Don't worry, no. Just invest in the expensive ones, honestly. You only care about this stuff for so long, right? I remember when I was a kid, they used to have these nanobots where it was a robot and it would just move like remote control as well. I always wanted that. I was like, when I get older and when I get rich, I'll buy everything, everything. But obviously, you don't will want the same things as you wanted as a kid anymore when you're older. It's crazy. Wash the feather before doing it. Why? Why do you have to wash it? No, expensive. ChatGPT was like, first of all, calm down, brother. You don't need to worry about asking since you are here and blah blah blah. These ask questions. What's your age? Your PC size or RAM? That's true. Like that's the kind of template they use. Peacock feather looks majestic. Yeah, but the male peacocks they don't shed the feathers. Like they don't drop feathers like that. I haven't seen this yet, but I hope I can find one. I only been to the peacock place once, but yeah, there's some houses that just have. Oh my god! Did I post the peacock video? I need to post that. Next short is gonna be the peacocks that I saw. You are in the Big Hero 6 universe. Yeah, bro. Nanobots, that's true. That was in Big Hero 6. No, but that was actually something when I was a kid too. Nanobot toys. Let me see if I can find it again. Nanobot toys. Images. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is what it looked like. This was the smallest one. This is the one that I wanted. But there were bigger ones. There was like a spider one. Yeah, like this. And it had a remote control and everything. And it was there for a long time. I don't see it in the stores anymore. This is really old type of toy. The old toys are much more goated. Date of release 2010. Yeah, that was my childhood years. They don't do that anymore. For thinking about building an RC plane, I love myself. Best stream comparing to last 10 streams. Really? I was just yapping the whole time. I think like my last 10 streams were more productive. Like this one is more like I didn't get anything done. I'm just venting and yapping. Can't anyone hate their mind? I want to be engineer. You could do it. If you like remote control stuff, like you have the engineering brain. Mm, you have drams at the age 10 dem. Drams? You mean like I'm not I wasn't 10 in 2010. I was younger than that. Otherwise, I'd be 26 right now. Yeah, I'm not 26. Kids aren't kids anymore. Yeah, I think it's cool for me. Your mind makes you hate your mind. When I was 10, I had no dreams. Oh, you mean dreams? Oh, I see. Yeah. When you're at that age, you don't really know. You don't really know what you want for a long time. No, honestly, I always wanted to be a vet though, because I loved cats. Now? Hell no. Hell no. When I go to the vet, like they always rip you off. They always say $80 for exam and then $33 for one of third one of three vaccines that they'll give in intervals. They just rip you off so easily and so much. And you could tell that they don't care about animals anymore. Like they went through the whole process. Maybe they started off caring about animals, but vet school was so hard that they took it out on the animals. They're like, I hate animals, but I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna pretend like I still like them. I wanna make things. It's in my genes. My grandpa used to make things out of cardboard and wood. Wow, that's so cool. You must be Arab. Your dad and your grandpa, they did stuff. If you're brown, your grandparents most likely did not do stuff. That's cool. Yeah. But they didn't get to. Some people didn't get to do stuff because of war and stuff. I want to learn golf and archery. I took an archery class, but golf is so cool. You could do it. Eh, If if you want anything bad enough, y'all could do it. I'm Asian. I'm Muslim. Are you from Malaysia? It would be dope if you would post it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Cardboard and wood. That's like a unique combination. I can tell. Yeah. I'm gonna be a boxer, like a brutal one. A brutal one? You might hurt yourself. All boxers hurt themselves. But you know what? It reminds of Hunter x Hunter where they have those fighting arenas and they get money for fighting. And they have all their needs met. It was such a nice, you know, feeling to watch that. It's like, whoa, I want that kind of life. You could actually get that if you're a boxer. Philippines. Oh, okay, okay. I want to be arts and crafts. Engineering is a perfect job for you because you could craft your design and the functionality all in one. You know, you would probably like 3D printing. Mike Lingerson. What is that? Like Mike Tyson. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to call it here. I don't feel like reading anymore, but it was nice yapping. It's almost Fajr time though, so I gotta go. But yeah, take care, guys. See you in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Um, yeah. Bye.